Welcome to the 196th District Court is in session. This is cause number 2019 CR 10345, State of Texas versus Carlos Ledesma. We're here today for sentencing, and we are conducting this hearing via video conference using the Zoom application. We're also using YouTube to live stream the proceedings to keep the hearing public. The time now is 9:40 a.m. on the 4th day of August 2021. These proceedings are official, they're on the record, and they're being recorded by the official court reporter. Counsel and all present are instructed to act as though you were in court, and all are instructed not to record the proceedings. And if we could have the attorneys make appearances, starting with the state of Texas, please.
Austin Stout for the state.
Javier Padilla for the defendant, Your Honor.
Sir, are you the same Carlos Ledesma who on June 23rd, 2021 pleaded no contest to felon in possession of a firearm? Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Padilla, have you had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report and the TAP evaluation?
I had, Your Honor.
And then this is a plea bargain case where the plea bargain calls for a cap of 4 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, and the state is making no recommendation on the application for community supervision or deferred adjudication. So with that being the case that the state's going to be silent, I'll let you proceed, Mr. Padilla.
Yes, yes, thank you. First of all, I do have something to point out on the TAP and on the PSI regarding drug use. The report says that Mr. Ledesma says that he used cocaine as recently as May of 2021. And when I pointed that out to him, he said that's not correct. He did not say that. He said that he had used cocaine previously, years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, but not recently. And the fact that the implication that he's been using it is totally wrong, and I'd like the court to know that. And I'll ask Mr. Ledesma about that as well. Other than that, Judge, I think Mr. Ledesma is a very good young man. He's 23 years old. I know he's got a prior history of a burglary conviction, spent some time, but I feel he's really trying to turn his life around. He's moved to Hondo. He's living with his grandmother. He's got a job. He's trying to get away from things that cause him problems. I believe he's doing well. I think he will do well. And I would ask the court to put him on probation with whatever conditions the court chooses. But I would like to ask Mr. Ledesma some questions with the court's permission.
Mr. Ledesma, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down. Go ahead, Mr. Padilla.
Thank you, Judge. Carlos, you heard me talk to the judge about the cocaine use.
Yes, sir.
Have you used cocaine as recently as May of 2021?
No, sir. I haven't done any hard drugs in 3 to 5 years. I haven't done any crazy drugs like that in a long time.
Okay, so when you talk to the probation officer and the TAP evaluation officer, did they just get the information wrong? Is that wrong information?
I guess I did tell him recently I have smoked weed, but nothing crazy, no hard drugs. He must have misunderstood somehow.
No hard drugs, okay. All right. And you are now living in Hondo. What are you doing in Hondo now?
Hondo, I work at churches, and I'm working on building my own company, my mobile detailing company right now. And I live with my grandma out there and my cousins.
Okay. And why do you think you would do good on probation now after, obviously you had a conviction, you went to prison, but why do you think you would do good on probation now?
Oh, I know I would do good on probation because I just have to put my mind to it and just stick it out and just do the best I can. I mean, that's the only thing I can do. So that's like my last chance if they grant me that. So, I mean, I would shine with flying colors if y'all give me probation. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's all I had. Thank you.
All right, yes, sir.
All right, sir, I find that your plea was freely, intelligently, voluntarily made. There was sufficient evidence to support the plea and that you're mentally competent to enter into such a plea, and I find you guilty, sir. Mr. Padilla, is there any legal reason as to why your client cannot be sentenced today?
No, Your Honor.
There be no legal reason in accordance with the agreement with the state. I sentence you, sir, to 4 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. However, I will suspend that and I'll place you on community supervision for a period of 2 years. There's a $1,500 fine. You'll be in our intensive outpatient substance abuse treatment program. You'll have 150 community service hours. You'll have 30 days to verify employment. Sir, do you have your GED or a high school diploma?
Yes, sir. I have my high school diploma.
All right. Sir, there's a plea bargain case. I followed the plea bargain, so you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You do not have the right to appeal. I'm also noting you waived your appeal in the plea bargain agreement. I'm making a certification of this for the record. I'll provide a copy of the certification to your attorney to provide to you. If there's nothing else from either side, we're about ready to conclude the hearing, sir. You need to stay in the courtroom. You have to meet with Miss Serrano from the probation department. She's going to go over your conditions of community supervision. So do not leave the courtroom until you meet with her and until she excuses you. Is there anything else from either side in regards to the sentencing?
Nothing from the state.
Nothing. No, Your Honor. Thank you. I just presume that the probation will be transferred to Medina County since he's living out there now.
Yes, we can do that. I'll make that note right now. Transfer to Medina County.
All right.
All right, this matter is now concluded. We are in recess and I'm turning off YouTube Live.